Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another re-review of my previous channel, an 80s horror film called The Alchemist. Let's check it out. Alright, our movie starts out in 1871. Told you. This is apparently Anna.
Anna! Nothing else should take her away from me.
I already have.
The two struggle. My knife is pulled. Oops. And now he's cursed.
This animal act, you will forever remain an animal. Forced to kill to live. This is my curse. For eternity.
Well, he's been cursed. Nothing to do now but push the body. Alright, now we fast forward 84 years to 1955. This is the actress Lucinda Dueling going down the road. And clearly she's the same actress who played Anna in the past. And this is a deer in the woods. And a dude chasing it. I think that's our cursed guy from 74 years ago who is now doomed to live forever and have to feed on animals. I guess that's part of the curse. Now this is apparently that guy's daughter who's like 80 years old now. Her dad doesn't age. And as Lenora drives along, that's Lenora, she sees these images of Anna from the past. Or we're seeing the images. Which means it's the perfect time to pick up a hitchhiker.
Having a bad day?
Sort of.
Meanwhile, the old daughter is trying to, I think, do something for her son.
We had some trouble up the road.
Obviously,
Trouble?
he recognizes her. It looks
Can't move my
like
car.
his former wife.
I'd like to be of help, but I
No,
Run home to tell grandma. Daughter.
This is Esther.
hi, I'm Cam Rollins, ma'am. Lenore St. Clair.
Oh, no. It can't be. Right.
Child of fiction. It's Esther.
He just learned that that's his daughter.
His daughter?
That's impossible. You've aged.
And Alan hasn't. He doesn't grow old.
I fell in love with Anna. He wanted her, so he put a spell on her, and he took her away from me. I followed him, and I fought with him.
But you're still young. And that's the curse that has kept him alive through all these years. And tonight at twilight, a doorway to hell will open, and the demons will come through to claim their prize. Get away from me!
Well, Granny Daughter was right. Here's the gateway to hell. There's some interesting fellows coming out.
What do we do?
They ran over one of the things. Meanwhile, Cam and Lenora are attacked by a red light in the woods, and there's a demon. Guess what? They're not out of the woods yet. Off to the gateway. Where she walks through and meets that magician guy who placed the curse all those years ago.
You're Delgado. The man in my dream.
Cam to the rescue.
You're not gonna take her from me again.
She's mine.
Actually, two people to the rescue.
None of this.
The knife is pulled once again. This time he hit the right target.
Good. I don't know why. It burns.
So now it's simply a matter of walking back through the gate to modern time. But the gate closes on him, and well, half of them ended up in the past and half of them here. Either way, he's dead. Curse has been lifted, and now he ages to his true self, or his true age. By melting, and that ends our film. And Cam and Lenora lived happily ever after. All right, let's talk about The Alchemist. This is a weird one. I remember when this came out in the theaters, and I was like, ooh, a horror movie, that looks cool, I gotta tape that. And then when it came out on cable, or I rented it, I can't remember, and I was like, oh, that's not so great. I think I have it on the same tape, I have it on a beta tape, with the movie Nomads. Also came out around the same time. Also not very good. But anyway, I digress. Actually, After Hours is the third movie I have on that tape. Much better film. Anyway, The Alchemist starts out in 1871. There's this guy named Delgado, I don't know, something like that. And he's some sort of magician, and he woos this woman named Anna, who he wants, away from her husband, or I think it was a husband. And then the husband comes up and says, you can't have her. He's like, I already got her. And then they struggle, a knife is pulled, and then the husband accidentally, he's trying to stab the magician. He ends up stabbing her. Instead, she dies. And then the magician guy is mad and basically says, you are cursed forever. You have to live like an animal and forever type of deal. Basically, what that means is he's not going to age. He has to live in the woods and, you know, attack deer and stuff for meat. to be able to survive. Fast forward to 1955. Why they chose that year, I don't know. 74 years later. The same actress, Lucinda Dooling, who was Anna, is now playing a different role, Lenora. And she's driving through somewhere in the area, I guess. Picks up a hitchhiker named Cam. She keeps having these like weird flashbacks of stuff involving Anna. I don't know why. She just happened to be in the area, and I guess, I don't know. But then they pull over, and they meet the husband. He had just butchered a deer in the woods with his bare hands, and then he takes him to his cabin out in the woods where his daughter lives with him. His daughter is like 80 years old. He hasn't aged at all because he's been cursed, and he eventually reveals everything to Cam and Lenora. And apparently tonight the gateway to hell is supposed to be open, and I don't know exactly what's supposed to occur, but stuff does occur. Gateway shows up. These 3 demons pop out. They try to attack Lenore and Cam later on, but Cam basically fights them off and kills them. They're not difficult to kill for some reason. They look menacing, but you just hit them a few times, beat them, and you're gonna win. Grandma daughter impales herself for some reason, trips and falls and impales herself. She's dead. They end up going through this gateway and they meet the magician guy. I guess it took him back in time or something. I don't know. And then Cam and the dad or the husband come back through again, and they're going to struggle again. He's like infatuated with her because, wow, you look just like Anna, you know? So the husband and the magician struggle again. A knife is pulled. This time he hits his mark and he kills the magician, or he stabs him anyway. Cam and the father and Lenora come back through the gateway, and as they're coming through, the guy who I guess wasn't dead, the magician guy, starts to grab at her to try to pull her back, and they manage to pull her to safety, and then the gateway closes, and the guy is chopped in 2. He drops to the ground. He's dead. And then the guy who stabbed him, the father, basically told him, I'm going to stab you. The curse is going to be gone. And the curse is gone. And then he suddenly ages real quick and melts and dies. And then Cam and Lenora walk off into the sunset. End of story. That's The Alchemist. Again, I don't know what to make of this one. Apparently, I've read alternate things here that it was filmed in 1981, possibly 83, released in 1986. I don't know. I have a pre-recorded VHS of this movie. It was in all the video stores back then. I don't know why it does not have a DVD release in this country. This is a PAL DVD, the only release that it has as far as I know. The quality isn't fantastic. It looks more like a VHS rip, but it is what it is. It's the only way to get it, so I got it. Again, was this movie entertaining? I don't know. It seemed, at some points it seemed slow. Other points it seemed maybe better than it should have been. Some of the effects were pretty decent. The gore was brief, but decent. The demon things, some of the flashing lights, it actually wasn't bad. It's just weird. I don't quite know how to describe this film. And I thought the word alchemist, I thought that meant somebody who can forge gold out of metal or something. I don't know. If I'm right about that, what that has to do with the title, I have no freaking clue. But anyway, that is The Alchemist. There you go. I'm sure some of you people have seen this movie. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments. I will leave a link down below to buy this off of Amazon if it is available. I assume the DVD version is out there, so I'll put that down. Check it out. Leave some comments. It's The Alchemist. Watch it. Bye.